We're here for another segment of Front and Center with Commercial Break and Linda Tiers. Linda, thank you for coming and joining us, and we look forward to learning about you.
Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate well, it was wonderful to finally meet you and look forward to meeting you in person in Nashville in the coming weeks. So I'm excited to be here for your interview.
Thank you. Yes, I can't wait. We're already prepping to go out there, and I look forward to seeing you in person too. And I'm sure everybody who's watching this segment and all of the AACFB members are going to be able to meet with you there as well. So that's exciting. So tell us a little bit about what you do in the industry of finance.
I am with Baystone Government Finance, and we are a wholly owned division of KS State Bank. And KS State Bank is a family-owned bank located in Manhattan, Kansas. And what Baystone Government Finance's arm does for the bank is we originate state and local municipal transactions for the bank. We also do a little bit of nonprofit, but our focus for 30 plus years has been specifically on state and local muni deals. And I personally have been there, just rolled over 30 years. And we definitely, when we began in 1987, we're on the cutting edge of getting into the municipal leasing world. And obviously, there's just not a whole lot of that in our associations in particular. There's a lot of good funding sources out there in the same league, but our still being a family-owned bank gives us a ton of flexibility and latitude. We've got our credit underwriters that I work daily with. I was just on the phone with him just a few minutes ago, and we've really got a turnkey operation that I consider to be one of the best. So just not to put that too much in a nutshell, but to simplify, that is exactly what we do, and that is our focus. So it's been an interesting industry, and we just continue to focus on that.
Absolutely. And I mean, 30 years in the industry, that makes you an expert. And the fact that you do focus on that niche means you got it down to a precise science, I bet, at this point.
We do. We've got a good team from top to bottom. And I've learned a great deal between, the founder of our bank, Phil Howe, wonderful gentleman. He opened the bank in 1969. And then Mike Daniels, Evan Howe, hired me on in 91, and they've really taught me over the years. And so when I started, it was absolutely nothing. We had a 2-drawer filing cabinet with maybe 10 deals in it, and now we're funding up to $1,500 or 1,500 deals a year. So it has really been a teamwork over the years, putting our heads together, and again, just having those ideas and idea sharing, thinking outside the box. And I think that's the key for us, is a lot of banks will, really limit their originators and what they're able to get comfortable with. And I have the luxury of being able to put a deal together. I have a good understanding of what we can get comfortable with. And if it makes sense, we'll get it done.
Absolutely. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I know you love it, or you wouldn't have been there so long. So what experience in the industry do you have in general, other than that? Did you just started with them and you've gone and you've never gone anywhere else? That's so unique.
That is correct. I started when I was 21, so I had not been out of college that long at that point, and really had not had the intent of getting into finance. But it turns out it's a passion of mine. I love it. I love the creativity. I love working with the numbers. And most of all, over the years, I adore meeting people between the associations that we're a part of. They become family. I have some of my very dearest friends that are in the industries. And it's just very rewarding. I mean, it's been a rewarding career. So I'm a very loyal person. I've never felt the need to kind of jump around a lot, and people might consider that to be boring, but I've been treated very well. I love the family that I work for. And so, yeah, it's been a good company to work for. So I love it.
Yeah, it speaks multitudes for the group that you're with, and also for you. Not that it's a bad thing to stay or to go. A lot of people will pick up experience as they shift from one
I
niche
agree.
to another, but being able to stay with the same family is admirable. That's definitely something that's unique. And I'm so happy for you for that, genuinely, really.
Thank
So
you.
outside, yeah, absolutely. Outside of finance and working there with your work family, what do you do for your family at home? What are some of your hobbies maybe that isn't associated with finance?
Oh, you know what? I have, we live out in the country quite a ways. And so we do a lot of things. That was the easiest thing, I think, when COVID hit, is that, we are 15 miles out in the country and have 14 acres and no neighbors. And we have a lot of outdoor sports. We do a lot of back roading. There's a reservoir not far from us, so we go boating quite a bit during the summer. Our 3 kids and granddaughter. Unfortunately, my daughter and granddaughter live down in Texas, in West Texas. So I don't get to see them as much as I'd like to. And our other daughter lives up in Minnesota. So, that's difficult not having them around. But we have a huge network of friends, whether it's our neighbors. I love to, raise money for people in the community in need. We recently, well, it's been a couple of years ago, we've had a couple of fundraisers for people. And then I was diagnosed this last November with lobular breast cancer. And so it was pretty humbling to me that, they would want to, flip it on me and want to have a fundraiser for me, because I don't know how you are, but I'm much more comfortable giving than I am receiving. And so when my friends and family wanted to do this, it was pretty difficult for me, but I saw the joy that they had in more or less just wanting to get together. And so after I concluded my radiation and chemo the end of June, we had a fundraiser, or excuse me, I guess it was in May we had that, but I concluded radiation in June and everything looks good. And immediately after I was done with radiation, I took a trip, and another trip in Florida with some girlfriends. I have a high school group of friends that we travel quite a bit, and then some conference girlfriends that we travel with as well. When we turned 50 a couple years ago, there was about 9 of us from the conference, specifically from conference acquaintances, that we went down to Costa Rica. And so that's another passion, is travel. And I'm going out to California this weekend to meet my daughter and another couple of conference ladies. Yeah, my daughter turned 25, so we're celebrating her, not me. I'm glad to, get the attention away from me. I'm fine. Things are getting back to normal. And I woke up with bedhead this morning and I was thrilled.
Absolutely. There's a theme in your life that really stands out, and that's one of longevity. And I mean that in relationships, in happiness, in health,
Yep.
in everything. So, and I'll use that word again, unique. That's amazing. I can see why Brian Huey and the others said you need to reach out to Linda, because she needs to be the next front and center person. And it's obvious why that is. So congratulations. And, I think you're right too about the gift. We want to give all the time. It's also a gift to others to be able to receive. And so that's amazing.
Exactly.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much. I said, I had an amazing support group. I just can't speak enough for, the doctors at KU Medical Center, and then my oncology radiologist in Manhattan and their team. I mean, everybody I worked with from top to bottom was just, it takes a special kind of people to do that. And, just going and having treatments and seeing how much worse people have it than I do. I just wanted to, and every time I went for a treatment, a family member or friend would take me and we would make a fun thing out of it. It wasn't all, down and depressed and woe is me. I wanted to make it something fun. And my family has this thing about, we get through tough times by laughing. And so that is one of my favorite things to do, is just see the bright side in everything. You have to laugh at yourself. You have to get through situations with laughter. And so, again, I think that got me through a lot. And now it's just one more day in the life, and I'm going to be at the conference, excited to see everybody, that we're all getting back to normal.
Absolutely. And I want to laugh with you. I love laughing. Can we do it together?
Yes, yes, we'll do it for sure.
Amazing. And then I am so lucky to be able to do this segment. You had so many people that I've gotten to meet and have said, I'm going to see you at the next conference. And now you're one more that I'm blessed with being able to do that. And if anyone ever wants this job, I'm going to say, no, it's mine.
You do an amazing job. So you're doing a fantastic job. Are you going to be at the ladies in luncheon?
I am.
Okay, wonderful. So
yeah.
I'll be there. So that'll probably be the first time I get to see you is at the luncheon, or the night before if you're in on Tuesday.
I am in on Tuesday, so I will see you there, all of the above, and I will come looking for you because I'm like that. I'm like, oh, there she is.
I'll look for you too, and I won't be hard to miss with this haircut. Not many of them out there.
I love it. I was just thinking, between you and I too, she'll probably cut this out, but I love your earrings. I was like, oh man, I love those.
Thank you. Well, that's me. You'll notice me. I've always had relatively short hair, but I've always, it's like short hair, big earrings. And so you'll probably always see me in big earrings. Very, very little would you see me in something real tiny. It's like, no, I got to stand out somehow.
That's right. And you do it beautifully. You look absolutely beautiful. So
Thank you
so much. Yeah. Well, I don't have anything. Did you want to add anything else that we could add in there for someone who's watching this segment? She can put it in, take it out, whatever. It's up to you. Anything that I didn't ask that you want to put out there?
I really can't think of anything that that we haven't already addressed. I think I speak for everyone when I say I think this is multiple times I've said this, but getting back to this conference in Nashville, I think to reinvigorate the association. I know after COVID, I think, and I can't speak for Monica, but I'm sure it has been an incredible struggle. I know there's still support. The membership is still strong, but getting to the conferences is huge. And she did an amazing job with the virtual. But again, the screen is not the human touch. And so I think this conference is going to be one for the books, and everyone that I've talked to is so excited. So I'm just glad to see Monica there and meet everyone. Just looking forward to it.
I could not agree with you more. I'm so glad to hear someone else, a human being, saying that, because if I could raise 3 arms in support to that, I would. So here and agree.
Good. But no, again, Leslie, thank you so much. I know you have been crazy busy running around, and I hope you have safe travels around Texas the rest of this weekend in Colorado, but just get to Nashville and we'll get together.
Yes, and bring pictures of the birthday this weekend that you're going to. I want to see your lovely daughter, okay?
I will. I am always happy to whip out my phone and share pictures of my granddaughter and my daughter, but we're going to go out to San Clemente and take a private tiki cruise in Newport on Saturday evening. So we have some fun things planned for her.
I'm jealous. Good. Well, it was great to see you, and I'll hear all about it. Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you very much, Leslie. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.